Hi everyone, this is Country Music News International. My name is Nigel Sharpe, and on the other end of this little virtual line, I guess, to the other side of the world, kind of, we have Mr. Shane Owens. And that's a very fine hat you're wearing there, Mr.
Thank you, man.
Owens.
They keep me in the great supply of these cowboy hats. We wear them out, and I've always been a hat act. We love traditional country music, and I want to thank you guys for what you're doing for us.
Hey, it's our pleasure. Well, our only problem is that you're over there and we're over here. It's like I say to most people, we really miss you guys, and there's not been much happening, for the last 2.5 years, really.
Hopefully next year, 2023 is looking promising, man. We want to get back out there and get in front of our friends and fans more. And it's just, we've all been through a trying time, but
Yeah.
we've just got to come together and love one another more and hang in there.
That's what it's all about. That's actually what I think being in musicians is all about, hang in there. Now, when I first looked at a picture of you, and I'm thinking, okay, now this guy looks like pretty much traditional country music, and then I put some tunes up, and I'm thinking, yes, this is what I call country music. This is what I grew up on.
Okay.
Do you see yourself as, if you like, a modern traditional country performer?
Absolutely. There's nothing fake about us. I grew up in the country. I grew up idolizing George Strait, George Jones, Merle Haggard, Vern Gosdin, Keith Whitley, one of my all-time favorites. And, of course, Randy Travis had a hand in my career. He
Yeah.
produced a lot of stuff. And, to have all those people that's the last of a dying breed, what I tell everybody, real hardcore traditional country music artists and legends believe in what I'm doing and are willing to lend a helping hand to me because we share the same passion in country music. And there's millions of fans out there that love traditional country music. And if you come see a show, you're going to know that we're real country.
I do hope actually you're not the last of a dying breed because because we're sunk if you are.
I was referring to Haggard and Jones. They've
Yeah.
left a great legacy for people like me, a modern day traditional country artist. That we need to make sure we respect what they did for us, and so many years ago, and keep that great traditional country music alive. So many great influences, and so many of the greatest songwriters on the planet writing material for me and writing with me as well.
I was going to say, where does the material come from? Is it some of it yours? Is it kind of all of it's yours, but you share it with other collaborators? How does that work for you?
Well, I got a lot of national attention pretty quick after I put my first single out, and songwriters started believing in what I was doing, and they love that traditional country sound. And some of the best songwriters in Nashville reached out to me on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and then we established some relationships, some friendships. I'd go to Nashville and write with people like Galen Griffin, Bruce Birch, Greg Barnhill, which wrote several songs for Tim McGraw, and Aaron Tippin, and so many different other ones, Philip Douglas, Dan Murph. The list goes on, and I had the opportunity to sit down with those people and actually learn how they write, learn how they hone their craft, and be a part of that. And that really, really helped me out in my career, having people that was gracious enough to take the time to write with me and pitch me some of their songs. Some of them were ideas I had jotted in when we went in. Some was artists that had songwriters that had already written hit songs that would bring them to me, and they demo them and let me listen to them. And I was like, wow, man, this is unbelievable. Just one number one hit after another. I was like, how do they do this? And it's just a great God-given talent for them and for me as well.
Yeah, so I mean, I've been listening to the, I guess it's the latest release. That's Yougo Good. Where does that one come from?
Well, it was written, like I said, from a great friend of mine. He demoed it and sent it to me, and we were hunting material. And my wife said that was a hit before anybody even heard it.
Okay.
Down in the car 2 or 3 months just blaring it, and she said, "Oh, that's the best song you've ever cut." It's just got a real good up tempo, summertime feel good song, toe tapping. steering wheel thumping. It just make you want to dance and makes you feel good. It's a great upbeat tune, and I got to give all the credit to my wife on that one. She says it was a hit long before I thought it was a hit, and she fell in love with that song the minute we recorded it. So we'll chalk one up for her.
Right, excellent, good idea. Keep the wife happy.
Keep the wife happy.
That's very important. So the other one I was, well, a couple of the others I was listening to, I really enjoyed. Where I'm Coming From. How old actually is that now?
Oh, we actually shot a video you can watch on YouTube for that song, man. It's had hundreds and thousands of follows and views. It was shot 2017, maybe.
Okay.
So it's a few years old, but that's a great song, man. Great song, great video for it. You know, I actually got to shoot the video for that song in my hometown, which was that don't hardly ever happen. So everything aligned, and we got to shoot it in my hometown with a lot of my hometown folks in it. So it was a wonderful experience for everybody.
Where is your hometown?
I am from a little town called Sampson, Alabama.
Where was what was the other one I was listening to? Hard Luck Girl. I like the lyrics to that one.
Yeah, that's
and the double line, hard luck girl in a hard luck hard life world. That's some neat lyrics in that one. Where did that one come from?
That one was also written by Galen and Kobe Greer. Man, they done a great job, knocked it out of the park. We shot a video for that song too. You can go on YouTube and check it out. But like I said a while ago, man, we've had so many great songs, a string of just great hit songs, and we've got a lot more recorded already and ready for radio. You know, during the COVID period, we went and stockpiled a bunch of material since we went out. We got in the studio and knocked a bunch of songs out and wrote a bunch of hits, and I can't wait for everybody to hear what we've got in store for them for the future. But Yougo Good's taking off, man. It's already on Music Road. We should be top 50 this week in less than 3 weeks.
So in terms of releasing then, new material, do you have like a schedule for the rest of this year? How often do you plan to sort of release material?
Well, we try to let a single saturate radio no longer than 15 weeks. Right. We come out of the gate strong on this single right here, top 50, should be top 50 this week when the charts come out on Music Road. And for it to only be out 3 weeks is a blessing. That's a pretty good ratio song wise, and we'll let it run about 15 weeks. Then we'll pull her down and take about a month to figure out what we're going to do next. But we've already got 3 just unbelievable songs ready for country radio. All we got to do is hit the button and send them out. But right. We're going to let Yougo Good. Yougo Good is just now growing its legs. We're going to let it go about 15 weeks and see if we can get in the top 10 maybe.
Yeah, let's go back to gigs for you. When are the next gigs coming up? And are you actually planning tours or a tour as such, or is it more kind of individual shows here and there?
Well, right now it's individual shows here and there. We're hoping to fill the calendar back up. The new single is going to give us a lot of breath of fresh breath of life at radio and out there touring. So we just done 2 shows. We done one on the 3rd and the 4th. We had probably 3,000, 4,000 people at each one of those. We're still drawing them in, and we're adding dates as we speak. So we look to get back out there, full force, full
yep.
throttle.
Yeah, that's right. And so how is it at the moment in the States? Is everything open? I mean, are there any still problems going around with COVID?
Well, it's reared its ugly head here in the last couple of months. I think in Montgomery, Alabama is a hot spot. Over toward Nashville, it's flaring back up. All they're doing is they're just treating people for their symptoms and sending them home. You don't have to quarantine, but maybe 4 or 5 days. And we as Americans got to get used to it because it's not going to go away. It's just like the flu. It's here to stay. We just got to try to take care of ourselves. And if you get sick, stay at home and get well, and then just try to take care of yourself and sanitize and be safe.
So, what are you hoping for the rest of 2022?
Well, like I said, we want to fill that calendar up, get out there in front of our friends and fans and everybody at Country Music Radio. We want to thank people like you that get our songs out there, get our music out there, do these interviews. Without you, we couldn't do what we do. Just having a great rest of the year and go into 2023 with a bang. We've already got several shows lined up for 2023.
Okay.
And it's really looking good for 2023. We want to pray for everybody to stay safe and just everybody be able to get to living again, man, and just enjoying life and just counting our blessings. We've all been blessed in so many different ways, and I think that's something that everybody needs to hold dear and near to their heart and just get back out there. And I know I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go now, man. If we left today on a 7-week tour, it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Okay, I won't keep you any longer. Shane, thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us. We really do appreciate it. And like I said, we really miss you guys over here.
You tell everybody over there, Shane Owens' team loves them, and we appreciate you guys. We're going to keep that traditional music coming out, and we'll see you soon. And y'all behave yourself. And tell your buddy you got that hat from. I said, I appreciate his service.
I will. Thank you very much indeed, Shane. I will say farewell. You take care of yourself and have a really, really good year.
Okay, we'll see you later.
So I'll wave goodbye and take care. Bye.